What's up, guys? It's your boy Stump, and welcome back to another Critical Ops tips and tricks video. Today, I'm going to be talking about wall bangs. Oh, not banging your wall. I'm talking about shooting players through walls. Basically, what it's going to boil down to is I'm going to be talking about what is wall bangable on every DEFUSE map. Team Deathmatch, it really doesn't matter. But if you want to see all the wall bangable stuff on Team Deathmatch, let me know in the comments below. But before we begin, if you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Don't forget to ring the bell to see when I upload, and follow me on Twitter and Discord in the description below. Now enough chit chat, let's get on with the video. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start on Bureau, and the first thing that you can see that is wall bangable with the AK-47 or any AR is this thing right here. So if you're trying to camp inside of spawn and you're camping right here, you're dead. If you're just sitting right here waiting for them to come through, you're just dead. There's no way to beat that unless you, of course, go behind here, but then you just got yourself cornered. If you try to escape, you're pretty much dead. Yep, and all of these are wall bangable, as you can kind of see behind here. Alright, now the next big thing that everyone thinks is wall bangable is this thing right here. This is not wall bangable. As you can see, no bullets went through, but there is a way to wall bang through this, but not to a greater extent. You can shoot through here and shoot through to the glass. Now, once you do this, you're not going to be able to shoot all the way through it because it's too much armor penetration. But I think if we can get ourselves a better armor piercing weapon like the SVD, we might find something here. Go ahead, see if we can't get anything out of this. And I don't see any bullet holes, so no, you can't wall bang through these. That's a damn shame. Alright, moving on. Now moving into Intel, you're going to notice that these monitors right here can be shot through in between them, but you can't shoot through them. As you can see, there's no bullet holes on the other side, and it's not going through the other side either. And another thing around here is that furniture is wall bangable, as you can see there. The only thing that's not wall bangable in the lounge area is right here. This right here is not wall bangable on either side. So furniture, yes. Countertop, no. And now moving into servers, you would expect these to be non-wall bangable, but through some testing, they actually are wall bangable. So if you know that there's a player hide behind either of these two servers, you can spam in between. Well, I guess you can't spam in between it, because if you go at an angle, it's not going to work. It's going to go through more unless you hit it very specifically. I don't think that would even work, but you can shoot straight through them, just like that. And it also works on the same side as well, or the other side. My bad. Alright, moving on to A-Site. Obviously, these are wall bangable, and I think these are kind of like the ones in servers. No, they're not wall bangable through the sides. So the glass through servers on A-Site, obviously wall bangable. Also, this big file cabinet right here is not wall bangable either. Can't be shot through. The ramp can't be shot through either. Okay, so on B-Site, these monitors right here, not wall bangable. The glass, obviously wall bangable. I think that about covers all of Bureau. Oh, I almost forgot one more thing. These printers right here, wall bangable. So if you see players hiding right here trying to get a good angle, you can shoot through them and kill the other player on the other side. Alright, now that is all of Bureau. Alright, so we're here on canals, and one thing I want to point out is that all the trees on this map are wall bangable. As you can see, I shoot through the tree, the bullets go through it. Good to know that. Also, the car here, is wall bangable as well, even shooting all the way through it. So you can just sit behind car, spam, be long, you'll be just fine. I mean, just look at that. If you're standing right here trying to look at someone through car and someone's spamming you through car, you're pretty much done, essentially. Also, these are wall bangable, also with pistols as well. Alright, now moving on to B site. Trees here, wall bangable as well. Through the stairs, not wall bangable, obviously. It's a solid surface. Now, these boxes here are wall bangable through here. Just through the straight boxes. So you can hide here, spam through the boxes, and all is good. But you cannot spam through boxes perpendicularly. Like if you have boxes lined up and you shoot straight through them like this, it's not wall bangable. But going parallel with the boxes like this is wall bangable, which is just something to keep in mind. And also this box right here, perfect for taking out players trying to come in through catwalk. You just spam it, all's good. Oh, and also this is wall bangable too. Yep, and on both sides. Bet you thought you were safe behind this thing, now you're not. I am destroying all of your strategies. You can thank me later. Oh, and this car on mid-bridge is also wall bangable. Oh, and also pistols can't shoot through trees. Alright, moving right along. Obviously, these things, wall bangable. You already know what these are. Light post is wall bangable as well. Boxes, wall bangable, as the same goes for the ones on B site. The truck here is wall bangable through the window. Yep, it's wall bangable through the window. And through the tarp, as well as with the pistol. If I could get a good angle on this. Like right here. Yep, wall bangable with the pistol. Bushes are wall bangable with pistols as well. So if you got a guy hiding here, you just spam it with a pistol. You'll be fine. And also this truck here is wall bangable through this. And also, you get the idea why these are so freaking powerful. I'm pretty sure it goes through the same as this one. Oh yeah, it's yeah. You see what I mean? This is just ridiculous. All right, I'm pretty sure that's all the canals. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, now we're on grounded, and the first thing you're gonna want to know is that these trucks out here. Well, you know that one's wall bangable, but this one is also wall bangable, even through the bed. You see here on the ground as well. And also, it doesn't matter the distance either at which to hit these trucks, or however many panes of glass you have to shoot through, it's still wall bangable. And moving right along, these pillars are not wall bangable, but the desk is, as you can see. And one more thing to know is that this is no longer wall bangable. And not from the other side either. But one thing you can know is that you are completely safe on this side as opposed to the other side, since you can see where the player is sitting right here. The only spot that they could be safe in is sitting right here, facing away from wherever this is looking in for, whatever. Alright, moving on. The next wall bangable thing that you're going to want to know is these carts right here. Now, just like this cart right here, it kind of gives you a clue as to how the wall banging is going to work for the carts like this. So, you can see that the side right here, about right here, you cannot wall bang through. But up at the top here, easily wall bangable. And this is right at about headshot level, just like this card over there. But on the sides, it is wall bangable to an extent, since you got these guards right here on one side of the cart. And it's not easy to tell where the guards are at, especially under the tarp, but you can kind of guess as to where you need to aim through. Alright, moving on to A site. These things right here are not wall bangable, but the plane is. As you can see on the ground here. It also doesn't matter the distance. Also, these boxes are wall bangable too, but there really is no reason to be shooting through these boxes. You're too big anyways, or too tall anyways. Also, the truck and the big container right here, the fuel tank, is not wall bangable. But I will say that this is wall bangable. So if you got a guy hiding right here, you can just spam right through it, and you'd be able to hit them no problem. So when shooting through this, only shooting through one is wall bangable, but trying to shoot through the middle here, like so, is not going to work. But you can stand right here, spam through it, and hit the other player there. And you can probably already guess this is 100% wall bangable. Not with pistols though. Nope. This, also wall bangable. So if you got a guy coming out here, you can just spam through it. He dies. These right here are wall bangable as well. So one more thing that I forgot to mention. Out here in B mid. This right here is wall bangable. Oh, it's a tarp. You can't quite see through the tarp. So I guess that there really isn't any bullet hole textures for this wall here. But this is wall bangable. So if you're caught right here and you get sat right here, they can spam through it and kill you. This, obviously, wall bangable. This, obviously, wall bangable. One thing you probably didn't know that was wall bangable is this thing right here. Pretty wall bangable. So don't go sitting up here because it's not a very good spot to be sitting anyways. And now moving to B side. Obviously the side right here is wall bangable, so you got to be careful with people sitting here, because if you're sitting here and they see your feet, they can shoot through this and kill you pretty easily. These trucks are not very wall bangable, not even through the glass, because it's an armored state police vehicle. And I believe you can also shoot through here underneath the plane through the cart. Yep. There they are. There's the bullets. And also this cart's wall bangable too. Alright, and I think that's everything on Grounded. Alright, moving on to the next one. Alright, now we are on Legacy. And one thing I want to point out is nothing in Subway is wall bangable. Sorry to disappoint you. Alright, so as we move up here, you will notice that these walls right here are not wall bangable. Though some of you might think they are, they're not. And also, this desk, not wall bangable. And this door, not wall bangable. There's, however, a little sneak peek way right here that you can shoot through into museum, or art, or whatever it's called. Alright, so as you move into mid here, this right here is wall bangable, if I could get a good angle. Yep, this is wall bangable, as well as this. Alright, and these doors are also not wall bangable either. And I already tried it with the SVD, shooting through it. It's one of the highest piercing weapons of the game. Not even the U-ratio can penetrate these doors. So, obviously, the glass is wall bangable, but the armor here is also wall bangable as well. So if you're sitting behind glass here, you see someone coming in, you can spam it. You can hit them pretty good. But you gotta watch out for these metal braces right here, because they are wall bangable actually. I was about to say they weren't, but they are. Alright, this is also wall bangable. And also shooting through this. It's not wall bangable up to a certain point. Again, this wall bangable. Now when you get into A site, you're going to notice this thing right here. Now listen to it. Sounds kind of wood-like, right? So, as you can see, right up there, this is wall bangable. And you can shoot through here, you can shoot through here, you can shoot through here, you can shoot into art, you can spam it at art. So, with this, you can be up there. You can be shooting down at players that are hiding behind here. You get spammed through here. So you gotta watch out for that. And also, one thing that I noticed is that this is actually wall bangable. So, what I'm gonna do here is just hit. And as you can see, it is wall bangable. This whole thing right here is wall bangable through and through. Now, coming into CT room, this little structure right here is not wall bangable on either side. The furniture, obviously, wall bangable as from the previous maps. And there's something interesting that I'm sure you guys haven't noticed yet, but haven't really considered a possibility. This whole thing's wall bangable. And if that's the case, that means this is wall bangable and that is wall bangable, which means your entire cover strategy is completely demolished. So you can't say that they're hacking because you can shoot through these. And you can shoot through the big one in CT room. You guys are fudged. I can't say the F word because I'm monetized, actually. And I don't want to get demonetized for saying a bad word because my viewer base is actually kind of young. So, family friendly. In the cafe area right here, this part right here is wall bangable. But if you shoot through this arc right here, you can actually hit players on the other side. Because, since all of this is wall bangable, it is wall bangable through to the other side. As you can see right here. And these are not wall bangable. And the soda machines are not wall bangable. So yeah, the big thing you guys need to worry about now is this being wall bangable, because you could get spammed through it real easily. And I think that is everything you need to know on Legacy. Alright, moving on. Alright, now moving on to Plaza. It's a little bit different from the other maps, because the trees on canals are wall bangable, but the trees on Plaza are not. And just like the cars, same as on canals, these are also no longer wall bangable, not even through the glass. However, I will say this, the tarp you can still shoot through, but you can no longer shoot through the front of it like you could on canals. Now there is one thing that is very interesting on this map, and it is very unique to this map and unique to any other map in the game. As you can see, this is wall bangable. I shot through the glass just to demonstrate this because it is wall bangable, but on that side, but through this side, as you can see, I am shooting at an angle that will be hitting the bullet, that will be hitting the glass right about here, but it's not shooting through. So, in conclusion, this billboard right here is the only one-way wall bang in the entire game, which is kind of overpowered, and it kind of gives the breach a little bit more versatility, being able to come up here, waiting for their teammates to pick up the enemy on the radar, that they can just spam through and get them, which kind of makes it a little bit more fair for the breach, but it's still a CT-sided map. And going down A long, you'll notice this thing right here is also wall bangable, even with a pistol. And I'm sure I've already mentioned before that plastic and thin tarp is able to be penetrated by pistol ammunition. And also right here in Banana, this is also wall bangable. And on A site, there really isn't anything you can wall bang through. This big statue here is not wall bangable at all. But the only thing that is wall bangable is the door going into A site. So you can just spam right here, spam at a player through the door, honky dory. Yep, and this is also wall bangable as well, even with the pistol going through both at the same time. can see there. And these boxes right here work the same way as the boxes on canals. They're one ways through parallel, through the parallel part of the box, not perpendicular. And now one more thing that you guys probably didn't know is that these things right here are wall bangable, but not with pistols though. So you can shoot through here, you can hide here, shoot through there. I'm pretty sure, yep, you can shoot through it through the sides as well. As far as the bench, it is not wall bangable. And these plastic containers, all of them are wall bangable, even with pistols. That one right there, this one right here, through the garbage can, right there, through this garbage can, right there. And I believe that is everything on Plaza. All right, moving on. And now we move on to port. One thing on port that you need to remember is that any wood crates you see, like this one, all of these crates are wall bangable, as you can see. So, as we're making our way to a site, oh, also the barrels are wall bangable, just in case you have someone trying to hide right here. You can just spray them down through here. So, that also means that these boxes are wall bangable. Kill the player hiding behind here. And that also means that there's a potential spot right here to get the enemy player, if they're planning, right there. And if I look, I didn't exactly play this out, but I'm pretty sure, I see. So the bullets go right here. They go to this container. So, if you want to stand more over, well, I don't think you can. You can hit players trying to plant here, trying to be sneaky. Yeah, it's mostly for players on the outside. And while we're on the topic of crates, there's a spot right here where you can just spam, and it'll take out the players coming from along. So yeah, that's interesting to know. And just like in mid, there's another spot right here where you can hit players from. And this one will get players potentially sitting right here, trying to be sneaky. But that's in rare scenarios. There's really nothing alley you can wall bang. These are not wall bangable. But the stairs are. Right here on Belong. As you can see, right there, you can shoot through the stairs. And also, this thing, this little panel right here, is also wall bangable. You can see it right there. So, if you were to combine the two on this wall right there, you could potentially get a player camping right here with a sniper. That is, if you can avoid the stairs, because if you try and hit through the stairs, through the sheet metal, through the other stairs, it's not going to go through. And also, another thing on port is that the cardboard boxes, every single cardboard box is wall bangable. And also, I've also forgot to mention that these little scaffold pieces right here, they are also wall bangable. So, what that means is that if you're sitting right here in the back of B site, you can shoot through the boxes in the back of B site. Also, one more little thing here that I will show you. So on the other side right here is a bunch of cardboard boxes. As you can see right here, that was all the way on the other side of the map. So in combination with these being wall bangable and these being very wall bangable to the point where they could be wall banged with pistols, you could come up with some pretty crazy across the map quick scopes through the wall. Which, to be honest, the fact that these are so thin, like I'm pretty sure these are able to be shot through with pistol. Okay, so these can't be shot through with pistol, but they can't be shot through with AR. So you could potentially get across the map kills without even trying. That's just ridiculous. You get what I'm saying. These, you can shoot through here and kill the guy on the other side. Easy. Easy. Without even looking. If you know he's over here, take the shot. These are wall bangable. All of this, not that, and these, all of them, every single one, wall bangable. This is a wall banging map, which is why I think so many people are saying it's broken, because you can shoot through the boxes right here with a pistol and you still be able to hit your shots. This is ridiculous. But I don't think they're going to be making cardboard boxes indestructible anytime soon. It get rid of the realism. All right, and that's about it for port. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, welcome to Raid. Now, because I'm a little pressed for time, I'm just going to go through the things that are wall bangable on this map. Barrels and pallets and the wood doors are all wall bangable. These boxes, not wall bangable, as you can see. And there's really nothing you can wallbang on B site, but the one thing that you need to watch out for are these 3 barrels on A site, because yeah, you don't want to be sitting here when there's players in vent, but you could sit here and just spam vent from behind barrels, which is a good strategy to use in case you have players coming from vent. But pistols can't shoot through barrels, and that's pretty much it for Raid. Honestly, there really isn't much anything else except for the glass, and the glass in mid, which also leads up into heaven. And as far as I know, the dumpsters are not wall bangable either. Alright, now here's a good spot. You could catch players off guard by just chilling here and shooting through it. If I had a gun that could actually shoot through it. Give me a second. As I was saying, this could be a good spot if you could catch players off guard running through here. So yeah, there's a lot of wall bangable things that you probably didn't know about in each of these maps. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because it took me 2 days to figure out all this stuff out. So that about covers it for Raid. So I'm just going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see any other content that I put online, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Follow me on Twitter and Discord, linked in the description. And stay safe. Bye-bye.